SAFSIMS referral program webinar. In this webinar, we are going to be answering all of your questions about the SAFSIMS referral program. We're going to be talking about how it works and how you can get to maximize your earnings from referring schools for SAFSIMS. I have with me here the product manager for SAFSIMS, Hamid Bashir, and he is going to be taking us through this webinar. He's going to be taking us through his presentation, and after that, at the end of his presentation, would yield the floor for questions and answers. So if you have questions while he's presenting, you can drop them in the chat and we'll get to look at these questions in the course of the webinar. All right. Over to you, Hamid.
Thank you very much, Leslie. Good afternoon, everyone. You're highly welcome to this session. So the agenda of my presentation, I'll talk briefly about FlexiSAF for those that are not aware, and then talk about SAFSIMS itself. Then we can delve into the referral program and go into the question and answer as Leslie alluded. So FlexiSAF is the company, and our mission is to reinvent learning and inspire people to make lifelong positive impact. We've been in existence for more than 15 years now. We've had several products, some of which are being displayed now. One is SAFSIMS, of course. Then we have the SAF Apply, the Jungle Kits, SAF Learn. We have SAF Records for the tertiary institutions. But for today's discussion, our focus is on SAFSIMS. So we've been in existence more than 15 years now. We have over 700 primary and secondary schools using SAFSIMS. We have over 80 tertiary institutions, that's universities, polytechnics, and College of Education, using the SAF Records platform. Our staff strength currently is more than 80. We have engineers, customer success team, and the sales and business development that cater to our day-to-day operations. Our presence include the following locations. We have our office in London, United Kingdom. We have one in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. We have in Lagos, Abuja. We have in Nairobi, Kenya, in Accra, Ghana, and Lome, Togo. So we are quite expanding over the years. We want to be the #1 in Africa in terms of educational solutions. So this is one of the office space where we work from in Abuja here, and we have others in Lagos as well. So SAFSIMS, let's go into SAFSIMS. As we mentioned, FlexiSAF's vision is to reinvent learning. So our vision has always been on the education. We are strictly focusing on the education sector. Why? Because we believe in the transformative power of education and learning. We've seen how education, transforms people, and we believe that is where we want to do business. Because we have that belief of the transformative power of education, we empower educators, that's like you, teachers, school administrators, to ignite passion for lifelong learning in every student. And we also strive to equip parents with tools to make them become active partners in their children's education. And all this is through SAFSIMS, which is the software that we are going to discuss now. The challenges we've seen for K-12 schools, as the nursery, primary, and secondary schools, mainly revolve around, revenue leakages. If you're a school administrator, most of the time, you have to battle with revenue leakages. Then there's a lot of manual work for teachers, or semi-manual, and then that leads to reduced productivity. So teachers are always burdened with marking scripts and grading it, and even doing sometimes manual calculation. So the teacher is left with little to no time to use or herself. Then there's lack of accuracy at the end of the day because of the pressure of end of term result compilation. You tend to have a lot of mistakes, and parents are also not engaged on the platform. That's where SAFSIMS come in. SAFSIM is a flexible and adaptable K-12 school management system that makes school administration as well as parent engagement easy. So all those challenges mentioned above is what we strive to fix. We know that most teachers, spend hours, grading students. They spend hours doing the attendance at the end of the term. The accountants in the school, they spend hours reconciling school fees payment. And when we need reports or any kind of analysis to make decision, it takes sometimes not just hours, but days before we are able to generate. There are some maybe manual processes or some tools that people try to use, but some of them we found they are rigid, right? And they don't keep up with changing educational requirements. And as such, teachers are still left with the burden of going back to the manual work. So imagine a flexible system that will adapt to every term's changes. So for example, if your curriculum for a certain class changes this term or next session, the software automatically adapts, right? Then imagine the savings you do in printing paper, in the wastage of ink, and the back and forth with manual paper in the school. The storage is not safe. Anything can happen to that. So imagine fixing all of this. That is what SAFSIMS is doing. And some of you that are using it can attest to that fact. So the current features of SAFSIMS, we have the academic management, where we take care of anything about results. So if you have a nursery section that will do comment-based result, that's ADS, you use it to compile your result. Then if you have midterm reports that are comment-based in the primary, that are even not score-based, we use the subject traits. If you want to do the score-based, you can do the midterm as well as the end of term. You can do as many as you want. Then if it's the end of year and you want to do the cumulative, you are able to do that easily. And all these reports currently, is being shared with the parents. Immediately teachers are done, the parents can be notified and they log in to see this. So you've eliminated anything concerning printing, buying ink, papers, and the risk of results being mutilated by students. Then the fees management, where the school can set up the invoice, they can give discounts to those that are on scholarship or the kids of the staff. They can receive the payments online from parents, and they can have different configurations. So you can decide to allow part payment and the minimum part payment that needs to be paid. You can say, no, I want the full payment outrightly. The online charges can be managed. Do you want the parent to bear the charges, or you want to bear the charges? So all this flexibility currently there. Then the lesson planning, where you set up your format for lesson plan. If it's primary or a certain subject, and it uses a different format from the secondary or maybe another subject, you set different templates for different classes. And then teachers are able to use the system to put the lesson plan together, send it for review to the supervisor, and the supervisor can make corrections or approve. This helps a lot, in making sure all your lessons are structured, adhering to the curriculum and the mode of delivery. Lastly, the CBT aspect where you create your question banks. Everything's flexible. This can be done per subject, per exam, and students can log in on the system and take the exam, eliminating, the need to print exam question paper at the end of the term, and also eliminating the need to mark, especially OBJ questions, as the system will mark it automatically, and you just need to enter the final score. Here's a short video to just summarize all the features that I've mentioned about SAFSIMS.
Take your school with you anywhere. SAFSIMS CBT helps students ace their tests and exams. Practice makes perfect, right? So help them practice anywhere, anytime, and on any device. Teachers can set exams on the platform so your students never miss a thing, both in and out of the classroom. Find records like tests and exam scores, resumption history, and even outstanding payments on your SAFSIMS portal. So you'll never need to ask for an update ever again. Parents can even make tuition payments faster on the platform. Plus, we've made sending reminders easier with our automated payment notification feature. Want to know where the last payment came from? Use the SAFSIMS financial management tool. With this airtight tracking system, you'll know where every dime comes from and where every cent goes to. And you know the best part? You can view all this information at once with our report generation feature. So whether you're on holiday or at a business meeting, take your school with you on SAFSIMS. Visit www.safsims.com to get started. Take your school with you.
Okay. So finally, the benefits which we've mentioned earlier, but just to reiterate, it will reduce workload and save teachers a lot of time, and also school administrators, because there's no manual computation, there's reduced manual work. Computation results are faster. Then there's less use of resources, as we mentioned, and it's convenient, right? You can access SAFSIMS on your laptop, on your phone browser, on the mobile app itself, either on Android device or iOS. So teachers and parents alike, can access it anywhere. They are not restricted within the four walls of the school. Then another important part is it's highly customizable. So SAFSIMS was built to make it very flexible for teachers or schools to tweak it and change however they wish in terms of the reporting, the fees, the lesson planning, and the CBT. Lastly, we have robust customer support where your issues can be resolved easily. Can contact. We have this to support ticket system, and we have SLAs, which is binding on us to respond within certain duration. We have our emails and phone numbers as well. So that's that on SAFSIMS. Now, getting into the referral itself. With this mission, our mission in education to empower educators and also equip parents, we believe is a noble mission, and it should reach far and wide. That's why we are inviting you, to join this mission. If you have any passion for education, which I believe you have, that's why you are in this sector. We really like you to join us to make sure that educators all over are able to use or make their work easier. So you know, there's the popular saying, the reward of the teacher is in the heaven. With this referral, the reward is actually not just in heaven, but it's right here, right now, because you're going to earn 20% of the entire subscription fee of a school for 1 whole year. So imagine if you bring a school and they are supposed to pay 1 million naira, you earn 200,000 outright. And if that 1 million is just for a term and they are supposed to pay another 1 million in second term, another one in third term, that's 200,000 every term. So how does it work? The process, this is just 4 simple steps. Number 1, which I believe most of you have done, is to register to become our partner by filling out the referral form. Just open the form so that we'll see how it looks like. This is the form. I believe you've all filled this out. But in case you want to share with others to join, let them fill out this form. We just need your basic details so that we can contact you and share resources, like invite you for webinar. Then the other details when we want to disburse your money. So once you've done that, the next step is to introduce schools through our sign up. We have an automated sign up process, right? So we've made it much, much easier for schools to sign up. Once you open signup.safsims.com, you see this page where you enter the school name, the short name, the country, and then the next thing is about who will be maybe the administrator, who will manage the system. So this you can do on behalf of the school if you have all the information, or you can help the school to do this. Once they do it, there are automated emails to help them start, like telling them how to add students, how to add staff, and get started. So this part is key. And you need to know the information on this form, because that's one way we will truly know that you actually referred the school. Then ensure the school uses, SAFSIMS, and they derive all these values we mentioned. So if we go to our website, the resources are there. We have equipped the website with a lot of resources. So it's loading. Resources page. We have the first thing we would like you to use is the quick start tutorial. So we have step-by-step how-to videos so that any school you bring can easily get started. So this page shows you, the first thing to do is the sign up, which I've opened up earlier, but this will tell you maybe the key information required and what some things mean. Then the second video is about student enrollment. Once they are logged into the system after signing up, how do they start putting their students on it? Then the staff enrollment, how to put the teachers that will use the system, because those are the main users. Without them, we won't be able to do anything on the system. After that, those teachers and form teachers, what can they do on the system and how they do it? So this quick start page will be, populated as we find more and more, maybe based on your feedback, the things required to make your work much easier. Then another resource is the Help Center. So if I click on the Help Center, here we have a lot of articles, how-to articles. So whatever you want to do on the system, and maybe you are stuck or the school says, oh, we are stuck, we can't do this. All you need to is come to this and you view the articles. You can search, and we have step-by-step guide how to do all this. But still, if you are stuck or you can't find what you need, can submit a ticket, which I've mentioned earlier. So you can say contact support and send the ticket, tell us the issue, explain it properly so that it can be resolved immediately. Then the last step is to fill out the referral claim form. So once you are sure, okay, this school I've introduced and they are using it, like, or you're pretty much, they will use it and they will make payment, you can fill the referral claim form. This is where those details that you use in signing up the school will be required. So your name, phone number, email, then the school and the URL when they were signing up. So every school, when they are signing up, the URL is unique. No two schools can have the same URL. So this is very key so that we can track and make sure that, yes, the school was referred by you, and once they make payment, you get, we remit the 20% as promised. So these are the simple processes to follow in order to get the commissions. So after we launched, we received some questions, via email. So I'll answer them first before, if you have more questions which are not in this, we can now take the questions. So first of all, someone was asking who can join the program. So anyone can join the program as long as we are passionate about education and we share the mission that FlexiServe also shares. Then can I refer more than one school? Yes, definitely you can refer more than one school. There's no limit, as many schools as you can bring. In fact, the more you bring school, the more you earn. Right? Then what is the pricing for SAFSIMS? So currently there are two pricing packages. One is the starter plan and the other one is the standard plan. So the starter, as I mentioned about the features, the starter covers the first two features. That is the academics and the fees. Any school that signs up, they have that feature, academics and fees, and they can use it. So the fee will be 1,000 Naira per student per term. That's what, if the school asks you, that's what you will charge them, 1,000 Naira per student per term. So if a school has 500 students, that will be 500,000 Naira per term. And then you will get the 20% on the 500,000 for that term and the next term and the other term until the session is complete. Then the next plan is the standard plan, which in addition to having the academics, the fees, there's also the lesson plan and the CBT. So these are for schools that really want to use CBT and lesson plan. Just you need to charge them or explain to them the pricing is 2,000 Naira per student per term. And we have the pricing also is very clear on the website. So once you go to safsims.com/pricing, you will see the two plans that I've mentioned, which is the school starter and the standard. And we've explained what is attainable for each plan. You can see the differences. Then another question was, what support do I get? Like I've explained earlier, the quick start tutorials is one resource for you to use. Then the help center is another resource for you to use. If the help center doesn't have the article you desire, then you can send support tickets, or the school can send support tickets. So Actually, and there's a help button on SAFSIMS where the school, when they log in, they can easily send support. Someone now asks, what if I no longer work in a school? All right, how can I still participate? Yes, you can still participate. You don't have to be in the school to introduce the system to the school. Any school that you have contact with, or you can that is within your vicinity, you can introduce it. The only thing is you are passionate about education and you want to bring about change in the education sector. Then lastly, how can I maybe reach the team? That's FlexiSAF and SAFSIMS team, right? So we have two emails which we will share. If you have sales related issues or commission related questions, you can send it to sales@safsims.com. Then if you have technical queries on the platform, you are having trouble navigating, or when you tried something, you got an error, you can use the support@safsims.com. So these are some of the questions received. And that is all we can go into the question and answer. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, Hamid. At this point, please, if you have questions, kindly unmute yourself and ask directly on the call. Please, do we have any questions, or do we assume it's self-explanatory and all your questions has been covered? Do we have any questions? Do we understand everything? Are we good?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much for the presentation. I have no any question, just to appreciate the effort of the presenter and the organizer of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We're grateful. Thank you. All right. In the absence of
Yes,
any
good
further
day.
question.
I have a question. Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, no, I came a bit late, so I don't know whether my question will be right. I want to know, when I sign up for this program, for this SAFSIM, this stuff, I don't know, how can I refer somebody? Is there any code that the people will use to know, to show that, to indicate that I'm the one that refer them to that, to this package? So please, I would like to know. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. As I've mentioned in the process, I hope you can still see my screen, right? So the fourth step here, which is fill the referral claim form. So this form is what you need to fill, and it will have the school details and also the URL. Opening the form here. So this is the form. You see here, we're asking of the name of the school, the URL, and the contact person. And these are the details you use in signing up that school. So it means you should be the only one that knows these details. So that's what we will use to be sure you refer to that school. We don't have a code right now to share. So this is the method we will be using. I hope that answers the question, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So, and all this, if you go back to the website, the steps are still there and the forms are also there. So if you go to the website, SAFSIMS.com, and click on refer and earn, if you come to how it works, so these are links to the form. This is the first form you fill to join the program. Then this is the sign up for the schools that we are bringing. Then this is the claim form where you will put in the details of the schools that successfully sign up. And this will link you back to the resources, the quick start guide. So this page has all the forms. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Do we have more questions, please? All right. In the absence of any further questions, I think this is where we get to draw it to a close. We'll still be sending out more messages via emails and via SMS. So please keep an eye on your inbox for more communications from us. And please, if you have any concerns, of course, you can always reach out to us. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being a part of this program, and we look forward to a wonderful referral relationship with you going forward. Please do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.